Hey everybody, Mr. Fitzpatrick here. So I just wanted to actually make a recording. Evidently I cannot get my F4 and F5 on my keyboard right, so about the majority of the broadcast this morning there was muted. So when I went back to replay, it was doing a nice little audio muting to where basically you couldn't hear a single thing. So what I'm going to talk about, this is going to be talking about 6th grade, talking about evaluating expressions. So what you need to do is you need to have Pearson Realize open. I'm going to try to get through this as much like I did this morning, but to where you can actually see and hear me. My apologies on that, guys. That's, technology. But get signed into Pearson Realize. So I'm going to get myself signed in first. And when you get signed in here, you're going to, when you click on your curriculum, you're going to select this Tools tab. So you're going to select this Tools tab. And when you click Tools, you're going to go down to where it says Math Tools. You're going to go down to where it says Math Tools. Make sure we're still going here. Okay, cool. So what you want to do when you get into this is you're going to hit the input-output machine. You're going to hit input-output machine, and we are going to click Explore. You're going to see this nice little machine that comes up here. So what we're going to do, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about expressions. Expressions. If you remember from class when we were all together, if you had an equation like 2n plus 16 equals 3n minus 7, if you looked at this and you said, well, what are these portions right here? These right here that I'm boxing, these are your expressions. These are your expressions. This is your expression. That's your expression. An equation, the whole thing here is two expressions that are set equal to each other. So that's two expressions set equal to each other. So with that being said, what we're going to do, let me erase my screen here. We're going to see this visually. We're going to see evaluating an expression visually here. So you want to start off, and we're going to start off here modeling 2n plus 16. So 2n plus 16. Now, we have the expression 2n plus 16, but we are going to, in this instance, we're going to model this expression here. Make sure we're all good. Cool. So 2n plus 16. Let's go into here and hit the eraser tab and erase what we have. So we have to model. So we have to model the expression first on the screen. So you have to model the expression first in our little visual toolbar here. So what you want to do is you want to hit Add Machine. So we're going to click Add Machine, and what you want to do is click the X button, the multiplication button, and type in the number 2. So you hit the number 2. You're then going to add another machine, and since in our expression we're adding 16, we're going to set the machine to add 16. So basically what you can do on this is you're going to take one of your tiles here. So in the instance, let's evaluate this expression 2n plus 16 when n equals 4. So if you remember, when it comes to evaluating an expression, we are substituting the value for n into that initial expression. So let's do that here. Let's change my color. So if n equals 4, we're going to take 2 multiplied by 4, because n equals 4, plus 16. Well, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 16 is 24. So if I bring the number 4 into this input-output machine, you'll see that 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 16 is 24. Let's do another one here. Let's do if, what if n, so what if n equal 11, right? If n equals 11, well, first of all, you have to substitute. So you have to substitute into that expression. So with that being said, you substitute 11 in for n. 2 times 11 is 22. 22 plus 16 should be 38. Now, you wonder to yourself on this, well, I don't have any 11 in these tiles. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to select new tile, and in the input field, type in 11, and it'll create your nice little fancy tile for you there. Take that 11 and bring it down to the machine here. 11 times 2 is 22, plus 16 is 38. So, with that being said, we are talking about, we're just kind of going over a little bit about evaluating expressions. Always remember, evaluating expressions deals with substitution. If n equals something, if n equals 3, we're going to substitute that value for n into the expression. Okay, so from here, make sure, go back now to Pearson. So go back to Pearson. And you probably should see, once you sign in, you'll click on your classes tab here. When you sign into Pearson, realize, click the orange or maroonish type color right there, and you're going to click your curriculum. And well, I'm going to click the curriculum, but you guys will click into the middle part. So for you guys, for 6th grade here, you're going to find an assignment in there that is going to be called 3-5 Math Excel for School Practice and Problem Solving. Go ahead, and just like we did in class, start on that and start working those problems. And you, obviously, as we always talked about, if you have any issues, hit question help. Reach out to me via Google Classroom. I'll definitely respond to you either with text or even making a quick video about something. But with that being said, let's go through this first question. Now, know that mine, I might have a couple different questions, a couple different numbers, but they're the same type of question, just different numbers. So let me erase, and let me type in here 7x. So if you have the expression 7x and x equal 2, well, we're going to substitute in 2 for the value of x. What's 7 times 2? 7 times 2 is 14. We type in 14, and we hit check answer, and you'll see that we get a nice, good job. So, always remember with these, don't hit similar question, because it's going to give you another question. Go to the next one. Go down and hit next. You'll see when you're right, you'll have your little check box, your little check mark up there. So hit next, and then proceed to your next question. Now, look here. Y divided by 4. Put it this way. Y divided by 4. It might be a little easier to figure out with that. If y divided by 4, we're going to find, well, what is the expression when y equals 3.4? Well, what's 3.4 divided by 4? Let's get our little fancy schmancy calculator here. 3.4 divided by 4 is 0.85. So 0.85, I will type in and hit check answer, and it'll tell me. Okay. And then you just continue on. Try these questions out. You have any questions with anything? Please reach out to me. Google Classroom. I'll be able to maybe even create a video if it really does pertain to everything that we're doing. I'll make sure I have the audio on this time. So again, your assignment in there is about evaluating algebraic expressions. If you look into your class assignment, the class assignment should look something like this, where it shows where's 3-5, where's 3-5, Math Excel for school, practice and problem solving. And through Pearson Realize, I made a few posts to Google Classroom as well. But other than that, I'll let you guys have it. That I'll address this a little bit tomorrow during the live stream when I actually have my audio working. But with that being said, I bid you adieu, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you.